Playing this with a controller feels weird. Didn't we change the fucking audio settings? There's our pilot, back from your pre-launch camp out under the stars, I see. So it's launch day, huh? Seems like only yesterday you joined the space program, and suddenly here you are, leaving on your first solo voyage. What do you say? Ready to get this beauty off the ground? It's all fueled up and ready to go. Only problem the one time. Then maybe a few times after that, but hey, no reason to dwell in the past, right? Anyway, you'll need to get the launch codes from Hornfels at the observatory before you lift off. Just bring those here once you've said your goodbyes or whatever. Oh, I can see myself. Oh. Come on. Oh! Okay. It's a sound gun radar detector. Something over there. Oh, that's a... oh my god, there sure are a lot of celestial bodies out there. You. I notice it's now daytime. Oh. Goodbye! Go! To the stars! We won't forget you. Oh, another! Avenge your brother. Go! To the great beyond! What the fuck is that up there? It's with God now. Oh, hello. Wow, that was just like the time the external fuel tanks exploded on re-entry. You'll be okay flying the big one, right? Sure. Hey-o, hatchling. I hear you're leaving us to seek adventure amongst the stars. When you return, let's you, me, and Gossin open up a bottle of the good stuff, huh? Enjoy your travels. Good luck. You're actually blasting off in that thing, huh? All I know is between the space program and Mika's model rockets, things seem to burn to the ground around here more often than they used to. Are you so good at doing dialogue? Is this good? Can you make it quieter? Yeah. Do we want to exit the game? Did we just crash? Did this game just unironically crash? There we go. Okay. Remember, no spoiler policy. We've already talked to you. Fuck you. Still got our gun. We've talked to you. What about the inner wilds? That you're gonna have to discover on your own. What's up, dipshit? Hello, Space Cadet. That's super cool. Alright. Now I'm just worried the game's gonna crash again. These fucking frontier cowboy kids. Hello, asteroid! Hide and seek! Can we borrow your signal scope? Nope. The Twitch title still says you're finishing Bloodborne? Ha, that's a funny coincidence. Your mom says that you're a disappointment. Shut up. What are we doing over here, huh? Doing some black magic? You know the patch of ghost matter inside this fence? Gossin said it used to be bigger when they were a hatchling. Because ghost matter evaporates. It just takes a super long time to go away. I hope there's still ghost matter in the village when I'm a grown-up. Ghost matter is awesome. Okay, so ghost matter is dangerous. 0G Cave. Yeah, I thought I might see you before the big launch. Nerves getting the better of you? Everyone should be a bit nervous going into space. I got cocky during my first flight and nearly put a new crater in the moon. Still, I was never as green as you. Words. We going somewhere? Damn, dude, it's so loud. Oh, gotcha, White. All right. Oh shit, we can fly. Okay, he's afraid of the cave. Why the fuck do we have zero-G equipment and fucking jet suits? But we're mining manually. Zero out of 3 repaired. Are we repairing stuff? Is that tape? Just some tape, huh? Okay. Flex tape. God. I miss the impression that I used to have of JonTron. Those are the days. The good impression. Remember when he was just like the cool, like kind of family-friendly, wholesome dude? Life comes at you fast. Where's the, Yeah, the flex tape thing was after he was outed as a white nationalist. And it was still a good video. And he still makes good videos. Just, you know. We want to maybe help me out a little bit with the, Is it in there? Wait. I can hear it, but oh, yeah, it is in there. Training simulation complete. Oh, okay. Goofy, we're not lying, no. Whoa. Get me out. Whoa. Sweet. What Amori ending did you get? I got the good one, so they could figure it out. That remind me I used to love his videos. The videos are still good. God, why is it always like that? Why did JonTron decide to debate Destiny anyway? He didn't decide to debate Destiny. JonTron was doing a lot of really weird political shit, and Destiny invited him to come onto his stream to discuss it, and JonTron ended up going super mask off super fast. Outer Wilds Ventures founding members. Clockwise from top left. Hornfels, Gassan, Slate, and Fieldspar. Hey, one of those is me, I think. Timberhurst's first and only space program was founded to explore the farthest reaches of our solar system. So we're part of some, like, ragtag space program? Why are we pinching our nose? Are you nauseous? Is that what nauseous people do? So this is a statue of a Nomai. Very high res texture there. That's because I have all the settings down low. That's on me. Hey, Brutalizer. Happy to have you here. We did finish Bloodborne, yeah. Can your system not handle high settings? No, OBS can't for some reason. Sure is a lot of shit in here. What's your GPU? 2080 Ti. Oh! Playing fucking Kerbal Space Program. The Interloper has a, how would you say, dangerously elliptical orbit? Is this a second star? Is this like a tiny neutron star? It looks like the Interloper is tidally locked. Is that ice built up on the side that doesn't face the sun? And then it gets right up next to the sun. I mean, right up there. The Hourglass Twins, we have a dual planet circle spinny. The Addle Rock is our moon. The Brittle Hollow. Huh. Lava Moon. The Dark Bramble. Looks like it got kind of fucked up at some point. A little bit. And then Giant's Deep, I'm guessing is a gas giant? And then there's whatever the shit this is. Orbiting about one time every 4 or 5 seconds. Ah! Yeah, we're getting into my translator. We're going to translate some shit. What's my plan in space? I'm going to wing it. I'm ready to get off this rock. I'm ready to die in space. Oh, me too, JK Calanetta. Big time. Yeah, buddy. Our launch codes were 6 characters in Morse code, or whatever. Alexander Smith, I'm not exactly a science expert. I don't know how well I could deliver that information. Oh! Yeah? Sure. Uh-huh. Cool. Obviously. Did I take a good look at the statue? Yeah, it fucking opened its eyes at me. Yeah, don't worry about it. These people have a very casual attitude to what is apparently going to be some of the first exploration of their solar system. You know, like, here's a space program, it's just a bunch of people playing, like, the ukulele in a forest, you know? Oh, yeah, dude, here are the launch codes. We just, like, have them at the top of, like, a little museum, because we're all just big fans of, big fans of the local culture. Reminds me of the Shire in Lord of the Rings, yeah. Hello again. Well, off to die.
I
like my ship made of wood. Very, very space-worthy. Vaush, you missed some cool stuff. I'll be back, okay? Suit up, so that's if I want to leave. Your ship log. We can go to the moon first. Oh, not a tiny bit of backseat gaming or spoilers, by the way. Not today. Oh, shit. This is such a tiny planet. Let me in. There's the fucking planet we were on. Right there. Okay, we have an autopilot system. Okay, autopilot puts us real close. It's so small. What am I looking at? What happened? Wait, I looked away for what? Oh my god, no! Where am I? What is that? What is this? Where am I? Everything is so small. Was that the moon? Was I even on the moon? What was I looking at? We're looking at this now, okay? No! Okay. We're doing it. What the fuck was that? Oh my god! Crash! Land! Another successful landing. Okay. Huh? This is an old crater. The neat thing here is that the composition of the samples I took from the impact site match the composition of the ice in the outskirts of the dark bramble. I'd posit the outer rock was hit by a piece of that planet that used to be where the dark bramble now lies. Maybe there are more fragments of the old planet dark bramble destroyed in other astral bodies in the solar system? Refuel me. So we're getting something like 80 meters down, but this planet's so small I reckon I can just go forward? Ooh. Oh! Is that the planet we were on? Yeah, it is. Just right there, huh? Kind of spooky, really. Are these trees? Okay. Howdy. Hey, it's you! Ground control didn't tell me you were launching. Long time no see. Actually, I guess it's been a long time since I've seen anyone. Seems lonely up here. A little. I'm in touch with ground control. Hornfels and Gosen, maybe. And they radio up to chat now and again. And when ground control forgets I'm up here, and they usually do, I launch my little scout at the village. They forget about you? I don't blame them. For one, I don't check in as often as the other travelers, since I'm always in one place. And it's not so bad up here, really. At least it's peaceful and quiet. You don't always get that in our solar system. Let alone in our village. Don't go. I mean, anything else you wanted to ask? Don't the other travelers come by? The Lunar outpost saw more traffic back when our ships were less sophisticated and needed more frequent repairs. Nowadays, it's mostly just used to keep a set eye on things. Sometimes Chert comes by to say hi, but Gabbro is Gabbro. You know how Rebik feels about unnecessary space flight. Is that you whistling? Probably. Or, actually, definitely. The other travelers carry instruments, so they don't bother whistling. You can pick up their music with a signal scope, you know. Best spot for that's the North Pole. Great reception. North Pole's marked red on your mini-map. Seattle Rock's pretty small moon, really. Just go north. You can't miss it. Aha, very funny. All my stars above, you're serious, ain't you? That's just depressing. Welcome to the Lunar Outpost, which apparently the space program doesn't bother teaching anyone anymore. When we first started Outer Wilds, travelers used to bring their ships here all the time for repairs. Our spacefaring technology has improved loads since then. But the older ships tended to, fall apart a lot. Like, more than they do now. Using this outpost cut down the number of launches and landings taking place in the village. And also the number of fires. Nowadays, though, it's mostly just me here raising saplings from tinder hearth and keeping an eye on things. I think that about does it. So, why am I wearing a spacesuit, then? If this guy can... He said to go to the North Pole, which is about 5 feet up this way. Oh. Esker's scope log. Not picking up perfect banjo for Brittle Hollow, so they're fine, but I'll hear better once I can hear the music. Listen to chirp play. So apparently, the signal of a missing person is coming from Tinder Hearth. But that's our planet. God, it's creepy how fast they're zooming. The sun is playing a banjo. And that's the harmonica he was picking up. Huh. Moon's got a big old pit. Poblado, be careful. I'll ban people for saying anything. We're feeling real punitive today. It's Subnautica with no water. It does kind of have that feeling, doesn't it? It's so disorienting because these planetoids, they're not even spherical. This is our little recharge. Ow. Let's try the South Pole. Hey, 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 hey. Hold on there. Jesus. Escape velocity is apparently slightly more than a strong jump. Oh, this looks, that's the twin planet system. Uh-huh. Uh-huh, cool. That's the sun. Wait, this is also the sun. Or is it something past the sun? What's this one? Ah, and this is that comet. Oh, that comet's about to pass its elliptical orbit, isn't it? The interloper. Yeah, it's about to come on by and come at its closest orbit point. What are we doing? Okay, now we're just whiling out. Huh. Ah! Oh. Alien text. Coleus, I was upstairs testing the eye signal locator, and it can hear and follow the signals from the sun, Giant's Deep, and Brittle Hollow. So I assume the eye signal locator is the thing we were fucking around with up there. That's an uncomfortable scroll. And there's this. We have to... However, something strange is happening when I ask the eye signal locator to follow the eye's signal. The device's indicator rotates wildly and never points in just one direction. Hey, that happened to me. This is a curious result. It's possible the eye has stopped calling out its signal. I see. I most likely calibrated the locator incorrectly. Privet, my apprentice, and I will make adjustments and try again. An update. Disappointingly, everything is correctly calibrated after all. It saddens me to oh. Why the voices? What, do you want me to just read everything on a monitor? Fine. It saddens me to posit this, my friends, but I believe we need to build a more sophisticated device if we want to find the exact location of the Eye of the Universe. Then we will build it. Don't lose hope, Cassava. Our search for the Eye is what brought our clan to this place. We won't give up so easily. See, is this what you wanted? This is what you wanted? Fuck you. Jesus, let me have a little bit of fun. Okay, wow. Wow. I've seen this ruin in other travelers' pictures, but seeing it for myself, it's really old, isn't it? But wow, this is the coolest day of my life. Okay, time for some official notes. So this is some kind of Nomai locator. It can point out the different planets, which is incredibly cool, by the way. But from what little I can understand of the writing here, I think it was built to try to find something specific? I'm not sure. I also was able to translate something about the South Pole of Brittle Hollow, so I'll fly there and see if I can learn more. Yep. Just gonna get back in the old ship and take off. Totally safe. Mostly safe. Ooh, stars above. Okay, we did this. How do I exchange which scroll I'm holding? Eccentric Mudkip, thank you for the very kind tier 2 sub, of course. No, how do I... Put on the ground? Ah! Where should it be built, this new, more sophisticated locator? We may need to be larger than this eye signal locator already is. Inona and those of us originally stranded on the Ember Twin built a quantum moon locator there, but the heat of the sun made its construction challenging. I wouldn't recommend building on that planet. The southern glacier on Brittle Hollow has ample available space. I could construct a new building to house this proposed locator. Yes, let's build there. I imagine our young friend Kanoi would enjoy that immensely. He's always held a great interest in the eye, especially for a child born so long after the crash. I'll begin construction on Brittle Hollow's South Pole immediately, then. See, look, we learned some stuff today. Guys, you've been taking notes? Whoa. So the Brittle Hollow South Pole seems to be the direction we're currently being pointed in. Yeah, let me down. It is very difficult to orient myself appropriately here. Christ almighty. Okay. That's nice. So the game is going to keep track of these little clues. And the next one we're being pointed to is on Brittle Hollow South Pole. Let's go. Yeah, we're going to Brittle Hollow. That is where exactly? Oh, we are just sailing out of the... Okay. Are we heading the right way? We are super not heading the right way. Okay. Are we in the sun? Stop! Pull up! Pull up! Okay. We're going in hot, people. I don't believe in autopilot. It's so fast. Okay, autopilot. Exit ship to repair. Okay. All right. Yeah, we're gonna be fine. I have not read the Attack on Titan leak. I plan on reading it tonight. Oh. Oh, okay. Ah, cool. Uh-huh. Oh, you can be hurt in this game. I thought I was doing a sick landing there. Hello! How does one take fall damage in space? I mean, planets still have gravity. Did I just die? No. Have a bad dream or something? I won't ask how you got the code, so hurry up and launch before Hornfells decides to ground you for medical reasons. Okay, so dying puts us back here, but we already have the codes, and the death was canonical. We remember it. And we still have all this info. Okay, wow, and whatever we found down there, that city? That's, a distant thought compared to what's over here. Going out there again! That's the twin planet system. No, that's the twin planet system. Is that it? I think that's it. Okay, we're gonna try this without autopilot this time. Oh, I see. Oh, that's so cool. The little lines it gives you. I get it now. I'm a god gamer. I'm a god gamer. Hey, that was a pretty okay landing. Wait, this is the wrong planet? Wait, what am I looking for if not the dark bramble? Oh, the bitter hollow. The brittle hollow. Did I make that mistake last time too? Did I just zoom to the wrong planet again? I did it twice? No, this is the planet I went to last time, isn't it? So the Brittle Hollow is also super torn up? Doesn't look nearly as torn up as the one I'm on. Well, okay. There we go. Let's fucking go! Is this No Man's Sky? Yes. Oh god. Pull up! That's why we put the suit on before flying. Oh. That's why we put the suit on before flying. Planned from the beginning. One more try, let's go! Suit up beforehand, just in case. Spin. 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 There we go. Matching altitude. Coming in for the approach. Better. Well, nothing exploded, at least. Gravity 0 times 8. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. Remember to use the landing cam? No. .8 compared to what? To your home planet. Oh, hello. Little fucking lava planet. going on over here? Hey! The fuck was that? Is that a moon rock? What is this? What is that? What does this mean? What? Dragon, that is a topic for another time. Okay, so we have the ability essentially to fire a long-range camera. Ooh. Okay. Stop. Beneath your feet lies the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you are preparing to make your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, descend the steps to the entrance below. The knowledge held within will help you on your journey. British? I'm just doing voices. Ah, there we go. What's happening? Tim, Felix, and I have determined this atypical shard of rock is the reason objects in this grove are behaving in a quantum manner. Quantum manner? What does that mean? The only other object we've observed displaying this quantum behavior is the wandering moon. I imagine the moon's behavior and this groves are related. In her note from earlier, Felix mentions this strange type of rock isn't found elsewhere in Brittle Hollow. What if it's not originally from this planet? I almost said British Hollow. What if it's not originally from this planet? Hypothesis. This quantum shard is from the wandering moon. Perhaps it's even a small piece of the moon itself. Of note, a unique signal is coming from this shard. Curiously, our friend is the wandering moon sounds the same. I've also heard the same signal this shard produces calling out from Giant Steep, Timberhearth, and Hourglass Twins. Suppose there are other shards like this one. Cool. So is this where I was getting that frequency from? Yeah, Tower Shard. Do I make you horny, baby? Yeah. Shut up. This is highly Anglophobic. Oh. Oh. Is that a tractor beam? Yes! Hey! What's up, big guy?
Oh, you launched. That's great. Good job, you. Wow. I guess that means I've been out here a while, huh? Well, this is Brittle Hollow, but you probably knew that. A lot of history here. It's great.
What are you doing here?
I'm here to see the Hanging City. It's always been my dream to see it with my own 4 eyes, ever since I was a hatchling. An alien race lived in this solar system long before our species even existed. How could I not want to see what their civilization looks like? Only... You've probably heard the others say it, right? I'm afraid of space. Seriously. I'm more surprised than anyone that I'm out here. Do you want to know how I even got this far? I fell. Tripped over a gravity crystal. It was dumb luck I landed somewhere my little scout says halfway stable, instead of being sucked into what's below. Been gauging the stability of the ground around me using my little scout, and this seems to be the place with the best surface integrity. So I'm just gonna stay here until I'm ready to move on. But that's enough about me and my problems. You didn't come out this way to listen to me blather, did you? That'd be, yeah.
I learned something. I did technically see the hanging city at about 100 miles an hour before I ground my kneecaps into dust, slamming against its surface and dying. So I'll save this little conversational tidbit for later, I think.
Where shouldn't you explore out here? Not the black hole, actually. That's very dope. Which is unfortunate, because the most exciting stuff is all below the crust, including the hanging city, and it's just to the north. You can kind of see it from here. There's also this big dome in the South Pole called the Southern Observatory. You can't get inside from the surface. Trust me, I tried. But it's like the rest of the Maya structures here. There's probably a path to it beneath the crust somewhere. Good luck with exploring. And if you learn anything about the Nemai, I'd love to hear it. If it's not too much trouble.
Alright, I like this guy. Jump in the black hole, you coward. I'm considering it, but I got pretty lucky with my tractor beam guess, and I feel like I shouldn't push my luck, you know? Look, Amazon is rigging the union vote? Okay, hold on. Breaking. More Perfect Union has obtained emails showing Amazon privately pressured USPS to install an illegal ballot drop box during the union election in Bessemer, Alabama. Oh, shit. I'm gonna have to validate or verify that information. I need to take a look at it over stream. So... this just pushes me back, yeah. Like a little save if you fall down towards the middle. So what's the way back then? Oh, some writing. The Tower of Quantum Knowledge, west 190 meters. Hmm? Oh! I see, back and forth. This game really better played with a controller. I feel like I like a mouse and keyboard. Oh god. Oh boy. What's that? Be welcomed in this place. Above you stands the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you are making your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, acknowledge these stairs. Oh, sorry. Ascend these stairs. Obtain the last of the knowledge you need for your journey. So they keep talking about this Quantum Moon thing. This allows me to reverse the direction as well. Oh. I can't make that jump myself. So is it particular to that tower or to this material? It's that material. This will take me up to the surface, I assume? Without this being repaired, What is that? I'm gonna go see what the fuss is all about. Okay, here we go. We're not at the surface, we're just at the top of the tower. I'm hearing some disturbing seismic activity taking place. Oh, this is the place from which I jumped down. Okay. Now there's a whole network going on down there. That's not how a black hole would really work, but that's okay. Yeah, you know, it really seems like there's some sort of significant geological activity taking place right now. Well, they're fucking dead. Where does this go? Wait, this doesn't... Oh, God. Oh, God. Wait. It's a wormhole? Wait up. It's, moving away from me faster than I can move to it. We're gonna make it back. Brittle Hollow is moving away on that side of the planet. We're gonna intercept it. On this side. Go! Burn all of your fuel. Burn everything. It's okay. We'll meet again on the other side of the planet. Or on the sun. Okay. Chat doesn't have faith. We're gonna land on the planet. We're gonna land right next to the ship. We're gonna get in the ship. We're gonna refuel. "17 kilometers. Oh, Christ. Oh, God! Oh, no! Oh, the sun! Oh, no. We're coming in too fast. We have to hit it! No! Our calculations! Get back. It's so far away. Well, it was a good plan. God damn it. Oh, that's cute. He does like a gasp if you die from oxygen deprivation. That's cute. Oh, hold on. Somebody linked something. Caleb Maupin talked to Nico House, based and red-pilled. Tucker mask fully off.
I'm laughing because this is one of about 10 stories that I know you've covered where the government shows preference to people who have shown absolute contempt for our customs, our laws, our system itself, and they're being treated better than American citizens. Now, I know that the left and all the little gatekeepers on Twitter become literally hysterical if you use the term replacement, if you suggest that the Democratic Party is trying to replace the current electorate, the voters now casting ballots, with new people, more obedient voters from the third world. But they become hysterical because that's what's happening, actually. Let's just say it, that's true. If this was happening in your house, if you were in 6th grade, for example, and without telling you, your parents adopted a bunch of new siblings and gave them brand new bikes and let them stay up later and help them with their homework and gave them twice the allowance that they gave you, you would say to your siblings, I think we're being replaced by kids that our parents love more. And it would be kind of hard to argue against you because look at the evidence. So this matters on a bunch of different levels, but on the most basic level, it's a voting rights question. In a democracy, one person equals one vote. If you change the population, you dilute the political power of the people who live there. So every time they import a new voter, I become disenfranchised as a current voter. So I don't understand why we don't understand this. I mean, everyone wants to make a racial issue out of it. Ooh, the white replacement theory. No. This is a voting rights question. I have less political power because they're importing a brand new electorate. Why should I sit back and take that? The power that I have as an American guaranteed at birth is one man, one vote, and they're diluting it. No, they're not allowed to do that. Why are we putting up with this?
Wait, what do you mean they're not allowed to do that? The process of naturalizing immigrants has been around since the beginning of the country. What do you mean they're not allowed to do that? It's called immigration. Wait, hold on. One second. How many generations has Tucker Carlson and his family been in America? He's Swiss Italian. Let's see. I just realized I don't care enough to look this up. Oh my god, I'm so hungry. Hyena! I want chicken nuggies. Wait, you did say you're gonna cook, right? So, I'm just taking a guess here, but it seems like we got kind of a loop situation going on here. Gear options? Eh. Hello. Were you still planning on cooking?
I was gonna make the tacos, but I'm nice.
Ah, but will you make something? Well, I was preferring a cooked meal. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that works for me. Yeah. Yeah. Did you hear AOC sent the feds to somebody's house because they made a mean tweet about her? Is that real? I'm really shaken up right now. I was just visited by 2 plainclothes police officers from California Highway Patrol at my home. They said they came here on behalf of Capitol Police and accused me of threatening AOC on Twitter yesterday. I assume this is the tweet that they were talking about, where I lightly criticized AOC for a disappointing answer. Wait, where's the evidence that AOC sent these people? Is there any evidence of that, or did you just completely make that up? All right. Buckle up. Chicken wing. Not a thing. Candies feet. I don't know. Let's go. Go! That's a big old crater. So, I got kind of a feeling here. So it seems like we got a bit of a loop situation going on in this game, where when we die, we get sent back to the beginning. And, oh, nice. We're right here. And the tower that we were trying to get up into was inaccessible mostly... Ooh, bit of lag there. Mostly because bits of the wall had fallen off. And there were... Yeah, see? Bits of the moon pounding the surface of this planet. So I'm thinking, since we're at the beginning of the day, maybe bits of the tower haven't fallen off yet? If that makes any sense? Like, I could get there, like, quickly, you know? Okay. If that's the case, let's see. Woo! Look at that speed running. What's the hubbub about AOT? Also, can you cover without spoilers? When I cover AOT, there will be spoilers. I'm sorry, there's no way around that. I'm not gonna dance around that. As I understand it, apparently the ending of Attack on Titan was rather disappointing, and it might actually make me reevaluate the position that I held on it previously. Oh. No, it's still broken. Unless I still got here? Too late. Is this a section of that? It looks like it is. And if that fit either there or there, there'd be enough. I did dally a bit in the... I'll come back to this. We're still looking for something at the South Pole. Sake, thanks for the $10. You know, keeping everyone blue ball just works out so well for me. I haven't actually seen the AOT ending, but like... Okay, can I talk about like some not final chapter spoilers, but some like general spoilers, like general stuff from the manga? So, spoiler warning now. Yeah, just really quick. Okay, so the basic premise that I was getting from Attack on Titan is that it's about the cycle of hatred and how destructive it is. That's the premise that I was getting. Like that's what made sense to me. That the basic premise was ooh, dangerous. The basic premise was that even if groups have like legit reasons for fearing or hating one another, the process of acting on those fears it perpetuates the conditions by which they'll appear again in the future. So it doesn't matter whether your fears or concerns are legitimate. Just acting on them, acting with bias, with bigotry, with hate, with warfare, that's all it takes for there to be problems. It doesn't, the excuses don't matter, you know? That was the premise as I understood it. What? What? Okay. The problem is that, unfortunately, there's such a mixed message going on here. So, to be super simplistic to those who haven't seen Attack on Titan, the basic gist is that there are two races of people. They're both humans, but one of them is descendant basically from, like, godhood, and that race of people, which I guess I'll just call the Children of Ymir, because that's what they're called, that race has a divine potential in them. Basically, there are 9 titans, 9 demigods, and members of Ymir's children inherit the powers of those demigods. Either you consume somebody with that power to have it yourself, or if a person with that power dies, somebody else will be born with that power. There's no way to rid that power from the world. As long as that race of people exists, 9 of them will have the ability to summon those demigods. And the problem is, every one of those demigods has packed in them basically the same power as a weapon of mass destruction. Like, the damage an unhinged person can do with those powers is incomprehensible. So, because of the ancestry of the Children of Ymir, they once had a great nation, and they conquered and enslaved and tortured and killed many people. And for that reason, they were hated by, like, everyone. And eventually, they lost their power, and now they're, like, an oppressed race all around the world. Like, all around the world, people oppress the fuck out of them. Oh no, not this again. Not this again! It's not enough! No, I missed! This is a lot. Okay, we're gonna hit it this time. No! Fuck! Well. Okay, look, let me anti-Semitic, okay? And the Jews are treated super bad all over the world, okay? Except, instead of the reason why Jews are treated bad here in the real world, which is because people associate a bunch of conspiratorial horseshit to them, the reason they're treated bad is because there used to be, like, an ancient Jewish empire, and nowadays Jews can summon, like, ungodly power to destroy the world if they want to. And for that reason, everyone, like, super hardcore fears them. Now, the problem with this is that in Attack on Titan, the Children of Ymir are literally kept in, like, Warsaw ghetto conditions. It's the association is very deliberate. You're shown them, and they're wearing, like, World War II era clothing with, like, the golfer cap and, like, the cheap suits and, like, the striped clothing, and they're kept in literal, like, camps by guards with guns. It looks, the armbands, it's literally just the Jewish ghettos in Poland, okay? It's literally the same thing. Anyway, the problem is that So you'd think the story would be like, oh my god, the oppression of these people is horrible. The problem is that the oppressors are half justified because the oppressed group here, the children of Ymir, any one of them, an unknown number of them, in an indiscernible way, could essentially destroy a city if they wanted to. They are actually dangerous. They're not assumed to be dangerous because of bigotry. They're actually dangerous. And because of that, people do treat them in an unjustified, bigoted way. They are oppressed. Their oppression is real. But they're also really dangerous. Only if they have a Titan, though? Yeah, but like, it's a bloodline thing. It'll show up again. It's always going to be a threat. It's always going to be a concern with the children of Ymir, you know? So again, the implication is like, hey, oppression of minorities is bad, but they really are dangerous. And the main character of the story, Eren, spoilers, ends the world. Or at least, this isn't the final chapter, but within like a dozen chapters of the end, he uses his command over the Titans to essentially end the world. He sends a legion of Titans across the planet to stomp the world flat. So, are the oppressors correct? Were they correct? If they had just... Because the children of Ymir are a minority. Let's say 5% of the global population. And then and everyone hates them because of their power over Titanhood. And then one of them uses their power over Titans to kill 80% of the world's population. So wait, does that mean the oppressors were correct? If the oppressors had just led them to death camps, they could have ended the whole bloodline, and then the world wouldn't have been ended. Like, who's right here? You get what I mean, right? Nah, the Marleyans weaponized the Titans to help with their own world conquest. I'm not saying that what they did was good. I'm just saying... No, because this was a self-fulfilling prophecy, and the children of Ymir were only dangerous because they were oppressed and believed to be dangerous. No, I'm sorry. That might be the intended message here, but I think that's bullshit, okay? You can make the argument that the only reason the rumbling happened, the end of the world happened, was because these people were persecuted to begin with, and that is true. This wouldn't have happened if they weren't persecuted. But what if the royal bloodline of the children of Ymir had just been passed on to a lunatic? That's not like that doesn't make them less dangerous, you know? Isn't that kind of like saying that the bullies at a school are at fault for a school shooting because if they hadn't been mean to the loner kid, then the kid wouldn't have shot up the school? Like, just because a bad thing wouldn't have happened without the intervention of other groups doesn't mean that the person who did the bad thing or the group that did the bad thing isn't like... The Eldians can't transform without the serum which Marleyans control. No, I mean the intelligent Titans. Does anyone understand what I'm saying here? If the message is that oppression and the cycle of violence is bad, then making the oppressed group extremely fucking dangerous kind of makes it feel a little bit weird, you know? And if the actual story is one of nationalism and self-defense, then why are the final 20 chapters all about everyone uniting to stop Eren from ending the world? If everyone thinks what Eren is doing is a bad thing, and Eren's devotees are portrayed as like lunatic fascists, which they are, by the way, near the end of the story, there are people being like, "Yeah, Eren, fucking kill everyone else," and they all dress in the Jaegerists, and they dress in like head to toe black with armbands. They look like Nazis. But is it a little weird that the people who turn out being the ultimate fascists are the members of the oppressed minority who are just siding with a person who they think gives them a shot at living freely in the world? If you're a minority group and the rest of the world is trying to kill you, do you have a right to kill all of them? That's an actual question, by the way. If you have a minority population who's universally despised, do they have a right to initiate, like, worldwide genocide to defend themselves? This is kind of the submit to the mob argument, except multiplied to an entire planet, isn't it? Do you throw your hands up in the air and accept your fate? Or do you self-defense your way into a genocide? It's kind of the same question, just bigger. Much bigger, you know? But yeah. It's not supposed to be Aaron is the good guy. No, I'm not saying that Aaron is supposed to be the good guy. I'm saying that the message that's supposed to be delivered here feels like it's undercut by the legitimate threat the children of Ymir pose. I'm not saying Aaron is right. Wait, I don't think you guys understand what I'm saying. There's another faction in Attack on Titan, another group of people who had the power to change the world, whose solution to the problem was to sterilize all children of Ymir, so that none of them would be able to give birth again. And unironically, I think that might have actually been, in canon, the best solution. Yeah, Zeke's plan. That might have actually been the best solution. Because the reason why everyone fears and hates the children of Ymir is because they have a genetic propensity to inflict ungodly destruction to the world. And as long as that group of people exist, that threat will always exist. The possibility of the world being ended through the rumbling, that's always a thing that could happen, as long as... Why not just remove the power of the Titans instead? Oh, if that could be done, that would be 100% the solution. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. If that would be the morally correct solution. Read the chapter? Yeah, I will. You guys get what I'm saying, right? Sorry, we got off kind of on a tangent here. But yeah, if you could just keep the children of Ymir from all your points are covered in the manga. Okay, I'll finish it. I'll finish the manga tonight, okay? And then I'll make my arguments. They'll be a little bit more cohesive, okay? I'm just rambling a little bit here. Can we read donuts? We will soon, yeah. The only real solution is to remove the Titan powers one way or another. Yeah, that's pretty much the only real solution. King Fritz had a peace pact before Aaron dissolved it. Yeah, but the fact that Aaron could dissolve it means that there was always a threat there, right? Like, imagine if, like, Italians, all pure-blood Italians, at any point in time, can detonate their bodies with the force of, like, a small thermonuclear weapon, enough to wipe out, like, a couple of city blocks. Like, that's something every Italian can do. Like, that's just a fundamental power that they have. I feel like... They can, though? Yeah, true. I feel like people would like, this would change the way we think about, you know... Yeah, but these are controlled by Marley? Yeah, sure, but there's something that could be weaponized by the Children of Ymir, too, if they ever became, like, a military power. Like, let's be clear. The Children of Ymir aren't any more morally virtuous than any other, like, group of people. If the Children of Ymir, like, became an industrialized superpower, they would be doing the same shit to their own people that the Marleyans had been doing to their people. They would be doing the exact same shit. They would also be, like, dumping Titan bodies from planes to literally crush enemy formations. We're on some ice. Oh, shit. Oh, we found the South Pole, boys. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, shit, there's one of the... I want to see it happen. Isn't Ymir like a Nordic god? Yeah, yeah. Marley had a monopoly on this stuff. Yeah, I'm saying... Yeah, of course. The reason they had a monopoly on this stuff is because the children of Ymir have all been living on a separate island that's 100 years behind in tech. But they would develop it. They would do it. There's no reason to believe they wouldn't. And by the way, it's not like the remnants of the Iridian society was, like, virtuous. You guys remember? For the first couple seasons of Attack on Titan, they spend their entire time, like, dealing with a corrupt king and advisors, with horrible, like, refugee slums being cultivated after the outermost wall fell, and, like, a bunch of horrible shit. It's not like they're any more morally virtuous. If they had power, they would use it destructively, like they did in the past. That's what happens when you give people power. Like, anytime there's a power imbalance, that's what happens. Are these spoilers? Everything we've been talking about for a while now is spoilers. To our friends on Brittle Hollow, I just warped out here from the Whitehall station. Our design worked. We have successfully recreated warp travel. I do not know how close it is to Enona's original design, but as long as we've built works, then I am delighted. I knew we could do it. Well, Jin Shires, it's not just that there have to be no states, it's that there has to be no Titan powers. Wait, this can't be correct. Ferry, have you seen these readings? If they were accurate, they would violate causality. There must be an equipment error somewhere. I am returning to the Whitehall station. If you and Root meet me there, we can run a full diagnostic and hopefully locate the problem. This is wonderful news. There are two people talking. Oh, I don't pay attention to the names. I just do the voices. I can't wait to see the warp tower. Do not tell Kesava. I don't have enough brain power to track there being multiple people. Get real. Eh? What? Oh. I see. Sucks to suck. This is the Hanging City? Yeah, well, it's the topmost part of it, at least. Also, the Mikasa Eren shit is weird, okay? Listen, okay? If you want to go full Lannister... If you want to go full Lannister and you just want to have some incest shit, just do it, okay? Just do it, all right? I don't even have a problem. If you want Mikasa to just hardcore want to fuck Eren, okay? Then okay, Godspeed. But like the like weird Mikasa's personality being hyper subservient shit. Shit going on down there. They're not related. Wait. Do you think the problem with incest is the blood relation, or do you think it's the familial tie? Because the familial tie, as I understand, the familial tie is the problem there, generally speaking, because that's what enables imbalance in power dynamics. Blood relation? Are you, wait, is this a joke? Wait, do you all think it's good to, like, fuck your stepchildren? Like, if you marry and you get, like, some kids, you can, like, fuck them? Do you think that's okay? Because it's not blood-related? Guys, the problem with incest is because it tends to enable power dynamics, not because of fucking... Let's go incest debate? Yeah, okay. No, we're not getting into it, okay? Look, Mikasa just needs to commit, okay? 90% of incest porn is step siblings for this reason. No, the reason why incest porn is step siblings is because all porn companies are afraid that if they just say flat-out incest, they're violating obscenity laws, and they're no longer protected by the First Amendment. There have been cases in the past that have laid out a threshold for that. You're doing the cheeseburger equals burger thing? Don't you fucking Destiny debate me. No, I'm not. Blood relation can cause it to cause genetic problems. Okay. I can't believe we're talking about this. Guys, okay? If your argument against incest is that people who are related have a chance of producing offspring who have genetic deficiencies, you're advocating for a eugenicist argument. You could also argue that other people who have genetic abnormalities in their DNA shouldn't be allowed to fuck each other because they might produce children with genetic abnormalities, okay? That's not the correct argument. The correct argument, broadly, against incest is that people who live and grow up together develop familial ties that allow for certain groups to exploit other groups very, very, very effectively and with nobody else being able to get involved. So even if you're step-siblings or whatever, if you've been growing up together your entire life, there's a huge fucking network, a tangle of vines that can make it really, really problematic to engage in some kind of sexual relationship, okay? That's the reason why. It's not because of the fucking blood relation, okay? So with all that being said, with Mikasa, okay, you gotta commit, Mikasa. I'm sorry. In or out? They weren't together for too long in the story? They've been together since they were like kids. What are we doing? Can I fuck my long-lost sister if I've never met them? Who am I to stand in the way of your dreams? Okay, Kona. Does anyone observe the phantom moon that sometimes greets us in the night sky? Your thoughts interest me. By phantom moon, do they mean the comet? I don't know what they mean. I compliment your eyes. How do you imagine it disappears? Hypothesis. Could it be a shift in the light spectrum? Okay, so it vanishes. Suppose this moon is too shy to show its face. I'm interested in your playful moon. Isn't it like its violent friend, Hollow's lantern? This moon isn't volcanic. It's Sometimes it leaves its friend Hollow's lantern for nights at a time. The nights the moon circles this planet appear random. It seems to travel its leg. Imagine if there are 2 volcanic moons. Then I imagine there'd be none of us left. Their hypothesis, there can exist too much lava. I only prefer we test the null hypothesis. Okay, so this phantom moon they keep referring to apparently orbits around this planet. It's a second moon. It vanishes and appears at random intervals. Riley rated? Ah, hello, Riley fans. Man, it's just like right there, huh? Oh my god. Oh shit, we gotta go back to the... Gotta go back to the ship. Raiding during the incest convo? Oh, Riley is friends with Destiny, so that's probably just good for their community. They're probably into that. Feels warm and familiar and cozy. You can traverse pretty quickly once you get used to how the jetpack works. Ow! Didn't die. Use medkit. Sure. Gravity 1.7 times, so the gravity in here is actually stronger than... Okay. Joe wants to debate you. Joe Mama! Baba bitch! Hey! Oh, wait. Can you shit on My Hero Academia to infuriate chat? I'll consider it. We still got an hour to stream. Tower of Quantum Knowledge, Quantum Shard, Quantum Signal, another Quantum Signal, another Quantum Signal. Oh my god, we got shit all over the place. Wow. Okay. What do the, what is the card being green mean? Does that mean there's more shit that's gonna link off of it in the future? I would guess that's probably what that means. So, like, this Rybex camp is done. Means you haven't read that card, but I have read this card. Or have I? Yeah, I have read this card. Yeah, doesn't have to do with it being read. Thoughts on Hunter x Hunter? Hunter x Hunter is super sick. Okay. So we're where we need to be. We just need to go beneath the surface. Because we're at the South Pole. Can't really use that as a reliable... Wait, is this the North Pole? Is red the North Pole? Huh, I guess it is. Okay, well here then, let's pack up and what about all the weirdness around 11-year-olds like Gon canonically wait, did Gon have sex? Look, okay, anime has a lot of creepy fucking pedo shit, and we need to get rid of it, okay? It's in bad shows and it's in good shows, okay? It's all over the place, and it's creepy as shit, okay? I don't remember Gon fucking anyone, by the way. I remember there being an older woman that was flirting with him. I don't remember him fucking anyone. Why is anime so fucking weird? Listen, that's what happens when you nuke a country twice and don't finish the job. In a video game. Was nuking Japan the right thing? No. Wait, did I just circle around like that? Wait. No, this is a different ship. This must be the ship of Ryback, yeah. And this is clearly important. I don't see any entrances. What's your take on My Hero Academia? I think it's a watered-down X-Men. What about you? I'm just tired of superhero school settings in anime, okay? I'm really, really tired of the trope of, like, yeah, let's get a bunch of 12-year-olds and teach them how to, like, fight and stuff, and inevitably some crazy, kooky shit's gonna happen. There's a hole by their ship. Oh, shit. I'm just tired of that trope. I'm just tired of it. I just... Oh my god! Hey, 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 hey! Let me in! Oh my god! That was sick! I fucking entered it while coming through the fucking black hole! Wait, go back. What was that? There's a lot of shit to explore here, okay? We're taking it a little bit at a time. Where on God's green earth is the... Yeah, but they have to appeal to the audience in that age that reads those. That's always been such a bullshit excuse, okay? The fact that it's like, oh, it's for kids, that's not an excuse, okay? It's never been an excuse. You can make good media that is intended for kids, okay? Also, let's not pretend that My Hero Academia is mostly watched by kids, okay? It's mostly watched by loser adults. Let's be real here, okay? It's not... Stabilize. There are plenty of anime and manga that aren't in that setting, though. I didn't say all anime and manga were in that setting. I'm just saying I'm tired of that setting. Momo is creepy conceptually, wise, Vaush, and MHA. Yeah, obviously. It's just done. Just always the fucking kids in the show, the fan service shit. Also, the manga was better about that. I actually saw comparisons between the manga panels and anime shots, stills, that were meant to be evocative of those panels. And there were like a couple instances that were pretty noticeable of like the girls being given like more prominent sexual characteristics in the manga version. Now, the manga version still decided to give fucking Momoki, or whatever her name is, the outfit and traits that she has, so it's not a perfect excuse. Okay, so we just got a confirmation that fucking lava coming off this planet is ramming... That's why this one's so broken up now, see? That's the reason why the first time I came here, I was like, oh shit, and then I got it confused with the other place. This place starts out stable. I've seen Tatami Galaxy. Fuck you. Oh, I didn't refuel. Nah, fuck. Have I watched Soul Eater? Nah, the first episode was super cringe. I might in the future.
I'm here. I did it. I put the ship down safely. In that the ship went down and I didn't sustain bodily harm. A few minor repairs and it's like the ship never even hit those rocks. One of my better attempts. Failed spare would have barely laughed at me, I bet. That's the good news. Bad news is I haven't found a way inside this structure yet. The door is broken and I know I'm not great at exploring, but I think I would have found a different entrance by now if there were one. Probably. Can't get inside from here, but I know there are paths beneath the surface.
Okay, so we can't get in from here. Cringe. Have I read Demon Slayer? No, I haven't read it. I've just watched the anime. I need to read it. The anime's just so pretty. Talk about Space Dandy. I stopped watching after the first season because the protag is so fucking annoying. I'm trying to see if there's a place I can drop in. Oh god. Wait. Oh god. Is there not a way? Is that the suction plate? No! Yep. Wait, if I go back into the white hole, does that warp me back through? Nope, looks like it's one way. Oh my god! I didn't even see that! My brain is fried. Oh god. Damn, I'm dying more here than I did in Bloodborne. Okay. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm super fucking hungry. I need to read donos and I need to dip, okay?